Hi everyone, my name is Evie. Welcome back to my channel. Today, let's talk about sleeves. So this is my basic sleeve block. I typically draft this when I make my bodice block, but you can draft yours separately. A properly drafted sleeve block should look something like this. You should be able to tell the difference between the front and the back. The front curve is deeper, so to my right hand, where you have one notch, that's the front. The curve is usually deeper here. And then you have the mid part, which is the top part of the sleeve head. And then there's the back notch. So I have two notches to indicate the back of the sleeves. For today's lesson, we're not going to be needing the full length of the sleeve. We'll just need to stop somewhere here. So I'll cut it out and come back to show you. Alright guys, so I've successfully transferred my basic sleeve onto fresh paper. I've also transferred all my notches. So this is the front, this is the mid of the sleeve, and then this is the back. So to begin, I'm going to draw a straight line from this head of the sleeve to the hem. That's my straight line. I'm also going to measure about 5 inches from this center point down both curves of the sleeve, so the front and the back curve. So for the front, my 5 inch rather, the 5-inch mark is here, and the back is measured here. I'm going to draw a straight line from this point to touch this line. So I'll do one for the back, one for the front. Now that our lines are all in place, I'm going to go ahead to slash this middle line. I've separated both pieces. We'll keep the back to one side and then start working on the front. So for the front, I'm going to slash this line to this point. So I'm not going to slice all the way through, just until I get to the tip. So as you can see, I've slashed my line, but the pattern is still connected at the tip. We're now going to place it on this fresh piece of paper. So the first thing to do will be to apply some glue. So I've applied some glue to this bottom part of the sleeve. I'm just going to place it here. Okay, we slash this pattern because we're going to be using the slash and spread method to create some fullness here. The space between both parts of this sleeve, I'm going to make that 4 cm wide, 4 centimeters wide. So I'm just going to take my pencil and ruler and mark 4 centimeters here. So from this tip, I'm going to mark 4 cm, and that falls here. I'm also going to get the midpoint between this space. So that'll give us 2 cm, which is here. So just mark that as well. The next thing to do will be to place this other tip on this 4 cm point. So here, I'm going to place this right here. So that means I need to apply some glue at the back of this as well. Moving on, we're going to be creating the straps of this pattern. So you might want to use more paper depending on how long you want your straps to be, but it's the same thing. So all I'm going to be doing is joining this point. So just draw a line at this point, touching both tips. And then we're going to draw a straight line from this tip to touch these midpoints. So we made a midpoint mark earlier, if you remember. So we're just joining this line all the way out. Now that that's done, know that the distance between here and here is 4 cm, so it means that's the width of our strap as well. All I'm going to do is at the hem of my strap, I'm going to measure 4 centimeters. So that's here and here. Okay, I'm going to connect back to this point. You can join it, but bring it down a bit if you don't want it to be sharp. I don't want it to be too sharp, so I'm just going to make that a little bit slanted and then connect it back to this point. So this is the main one we're going to be using. For this part of the pattern, you never want to have a sharp edge on your pattern like this. So we're going to just smoothen that part out and put a slight curve there. Do the same thing for the other side. That's it done. I'm going to repeat the same steps for this side. So once again, slash through, apply glue to one side, place that side down, measure the distance between both tips, which was 4 centimeters right here, and then get the midpoint as well. Flip the other side, apply some glue, flip it back, place it on the 4 cm point, draw a line from that tip to cross. I'll just see how long this is. This one is 15.5 cm, so we're going to need to do 15.5 cm on this side as well. So that's here, and then we're going to measure the width of the strap, which is the same measurement as here. That's 4 cm, so that's here, and then we're going to join it right back, up, up. Then we're also going to make sure we're slanting one of them. So if you pay attention, you'll notice the side that has the slant is this bottom part. So I'm just going to make a slant here, connect it back. We also don't want sharp edges, so we're going to beautify that part. And that's it, all done. I'm just going to cut this out. So that's it, guys. When you sew it like this, so together, and then tie your straps right here at the bottom. And thank you for watching, and please let me know if you want to see a sewing tutorial.